It's a strange thing to be in a school of performing arts that only has music in it. We don't have dance, we don't have theater. We have an opera musical theater program, but nobody who just does theater.
And we received email that said that we're going to be called to a meeting, and it was about theater. That's all we knew. The meeting was held in the second floor lobby of the Talon Center. It really wasn't a meeting at all. We came together to be notified that theater was having space taken away from them.
There have been several instances where students talked to the administration about a drama department, but it never really found a foothold.
I love being in Tyler, knowing that I've spent 2 years that are very revolutionary for me as a person and a performer. It's sort of upsetting that I'm going to have to leave everything that I've come to know and love behind.
Most are unaware that the University of Texas at Tyler had a theater department in the past. What happened all those years ago? And is there any interest for a department in the future?
I've been at UT Tyler for, this is my 17th year. When I came here as chair. I was chair of music from 2001 to 2008, which was the period in which the theater program was removed.
There was not a whole lot of activity going on until they hired James Hatfield, who was there for some time. He built a curriculum and a course offering. He built a degree that you could get a degree in drama, undergraduate degree in drama, and he did a regular season of plays. But basically, he was a one-man department. His specialty was design, technical theater. And they performed in a multi-purpose room that was used before and after by the physical education department.
I remember my first semester on the job as chair. I was called into a meeting with the Talon Center staff. My supervisor at the time was a person who we would call probably a sub-dean. He was considered the head of visual and performing arts, art, music, theater, Supervisor John Webb. And we received email that said that we're going to be called to a meeting. And it was about theater. That's all we knew. The meeting was held in the second floor lobby of the Talon Center. There was a table that had been set out there, a table that seated about 8 or 10. I remember there was Dean Dickerson at the time. She was Dean of College of Arts and Sciences back then. There was Susan Tomei-Morphew, Director of the Talon Center. In addition to myself and Dr. Webb, there was Dr. Jim Hatfield, who was chair of theater at the time. It was a fairly packed meeting. The thing that sticks out most in my mind at this event was it really wasn't a meeting at all. It was we came together to be notified that theater was having space taken away from them.
There were issues with the administration and the department, and I know that eventually 10 years ago that the administration ended the program, ended the department.
The chair of theater was flabbergasted. He was actually quite angry. He had no idea this was coming. All of us were blindsided. He started to speak, and the dean actually told him, "Be quiet, sit down." I was shocked. There was not even a discussion why it should be taken away or what was going to happen. It was just told, this is going to happen, and that's all there is to it.
And that was the end of it. There have been several instances where students talked to the administration about a drama department, but it never really found a foothold.
Although administration made the decision to close the curtains back in 2003, there is still student and faculty interest in bringing back the theater department.
Student organizations really should come from sort of student interest, I think. But I had a really big interest in theater, and so it was I was the one who got it off the ground last year. I helped the students found theater organization?
I was very heavily into theater before I came to college. When I came here, I was like, okay, I want to get back into it. And then I found out that there wasn't theater anymore, and I got to talking to Dr. Gullings, and he went to school for like musical theater and stuff like that. So we just got to talking. He was like, well, why don't you think about starting a club? And I was like, hey, yeah, that'd be cool. And he was like, okay, cool, well, I'll sponsor it, and you guys just kind of come up with things. And so we just came up with it.
Yeah, a lot of our music students, like me, are really interested in theater and have a theater background. And I thought it's a shame that a university that's got 10,000 students doesn't have a theater program anymore. So, yeah, I would really like to see it grow into something bigger even. But yeah, so it started last year in 2016, 2017, and we basically had kind of like monthly meetings and put on a couple of small events over at Eagles Landing. We had a couple of improv nights where people would just get together and sort of play theater games and do improv. We haven't done any productions of any kind because we're a small group and don't have much of a space really yet to do, but hopefully in the next year or two we'll be putting on some small scale productions as well. So.